So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes PlayStation Showcase 2024, getting a backing for this one, a good source, and its potential time frame as to when it could happen. Helldivers 2 getting a big update next week, and it got an update this week as well that caused a bit of a controversy. Some people are not happy. We're going to talk about that, and the SpiderMan 2 DLC leak. First, yes or no, are you a fan of Dragon Ball, the franchise, or not? It's not related to any of the stories we're going to go over today, but yesterday, unfortunately, a very depressing, sad story. Akira Toriyama passed away, and for me, Dragon Ball has had such a huge influence on my life and has been a big part of my life for so long. And sucky times, dark times, depressing times. I love Dragon Ball. Obviously, I watched it in my happy times as well. Buddies I've grown up with and still speak to this day, were also very influenced by the series, by the franchise. The man was also still doing amazing work with Dragon Ball Super. He didn't lose his talent. Some people lose their talent as the years go by, but he was dropping amazing stuff all the way up until the unfortunate end. It's sad. It hurts to see him go. I'm curious how many of you are fans of the Dragon Ball franchise as well. So comment below if you're a fan of the Dragon Ball series or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Helldivers 2 getting a big update next week, and this week it got an update as well in the whole new meta situation. So Helldivers 2 got an update this week, and we'll be getting another update next week. The one that dropped this week brought with it planetary hazards, where many planets now have additional environmental challenges that will appear at random times while you're on the field, from fire tornadoes to meteor showers and a bunch of other stuff. The meteor showers are pretty cool to watch, but from my experience, don't stand around too long or you're going to get crushed pretty quick. Outside of that, there was balancing changes, and this is where the controversy is. The Breaker had its magazine decreased from 16 to 13, and the recoil jumped nearly double from 30 to 55, making it harder to spray the bullets for a good period of time. The railgun got decreased armor penetration in safe mode and decreased damage against durable enemy parts. So these two getting nerfed, of course, had people riled up. This is the meta loadout, mainly the people who play at levels 7 to 9. Now, I play on those levels as well, and I've used the railgun. It's still pretty powerful, although you're not two-shotting a charger anymore like before. The Breaker needs to be reloaded more often as well. It's harder, but not impossible like people are making it seem. They also had given you other alternatives to use as well, like for the bugs example, the flamethrower is more useful now with its 50% increase in damage, for example. The laser cannon got a buff as well with damage against durable parts and armor penetration, but I've used that thing and honestly it's not great, so I'd still use the flamethrower over the cannon, or of course my trusty railgun. The Punisher shotgun, which is one of the first shotgun I believe that you get, got a buff to it as well, with bullet capacity going from 40 to 60 and higher damage per pellet from 40 to 45. It's become a better option, but again, personally I still go with the Breaker. The Breaker spray and pray got a buff as well, but it's still trash from what I've seen. Stratagems got balancing as well. The shield backpack has increased delay before charging. It's not as good as before, but still something I'll take on higher level missions as opposed to the rover dog. That's also still obviously a viable option, but I'll still take the shield backpack. The 380mm and 120mm orbital barrages got increased duration and decreased spread, meaning more hits and more accuracy when using them. I've used them and they're good for bug holes, but I'd still take my upgraded 500 with 2 shots as opposed to taking one of those. Overall, it's made things more difficult, but also made other options more viable. So I wouldn't say it's completely gloom and doom, or doom and gloom, however you say it, as people are kind of claiming. It's harder, but not impossible. Next week on March 14th, this will also get more interesting with the new War Bonds update. A new War Bonds pack is coming, and it'll include 3 new weapons: the LAS-16 sickle laser rifle, the SG-8 Punisher plasma exploding shotgun, and the ARC-12 Blitzer close range lightning bolts blaster. I'm really curious to see how good these are. New weapons could change the meta, you know. People are gonna go, we'll see how it goes. There's gonna be 3 new suits as well with capes. Capes seem to be something people are more excited about than the suits. It's really interesting to see. The X03 Prototype 3, the X16 Prototype 16, and the X00 Prototype X. Very unique names. And add the new stun grenade, the G23 stun, and the LAS-7 dagger pistol. So another side pistol to use as well. I'm excited to grab these weapons, these new weapons, and to see if they, shift the balance for this new meta situation. Now, diving into the second story of the video, the Spider-Man 2 DLC leak. So, this is a quick story in the latest update for Spider-Man 2, where we got the new game plus, among other features and suits. The devs accidentally left on the ability for players to access the dev menu in the game. This dev menu revealed that there's potentially going to be DLC for the game focused on the Beetle. It also indicates that the Beetle would be Janice Lincoln, the more recent iteration of the Beetle. This came up previously from the major Insomniac leak, where we saw all that Wolverine leaked content and the future pipeline for Insomniac. Spider-Man 1 had several DLC packs, and many hoped Spider-Man 2 would as well. Spider-Man 1's DLCs were announced before the game even launched. Could this dev menu situation be a sign of Spider-Man 2 getting DLC, or is it just remnants of what could have been? We're almost in mid-March. If they wanted to release new DLC or announce new DLC, could they announce it at the potential upcoming showcase, which we'll talk about in a sec? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. But you guys let me know if you want Spider-Man 2 DLC or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation Showcase 2024. So PlayStation and their showcases are a bit of a mystery. Last year, they had a showcase in May. We all know this. The year before that, they didn't have a showcase, but a big state of play in September. And the year before that, they had the last really big showcase back in September of 2021. So it's up in the air when Sony will have their next showcase. Recently, though, a leaker has been speaking about a potential showcase happening in May or June of this year. And that's where Sony would reveal, apparently, Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's a logical guess, but this was backed up recently. We spoke about this leaker, Hothors, I can't say the name, whose account has been taken down on X. We spoke about him in my last video on Wednesday if you want more information, but the basic gist is that he leaked the Horizon Forbidden West PC details and stated that Ghost of Tsushima PC would be revealed this past Wednesday. Both of these came true. When we spoke about this on Wednesday, I said if his Ghost of Tsushima PC rumor is true, then this adds more weight to his other rumor that Ghost of Tsushima 2 would be revealed this summer. It's true, so now this adds some weight to a potential summer showcase. Jeff Grubb usually seems to have early information on these type of events, so I'd assume in the near future, if it's happening in the summer, he'd start mentioning it in his summer games mess event tracker that he does every year. I will add though, Hothors did state it would be announced this year, that Ghost of Tsushima 2 would be announced this year. That part he seemed confident on, but he said probably in a May or June showcase, so it could still be a later year showcase, something in September, because Ghost of Tsushima 2 would not be announced at a state of play. Even regardless of how big this state of play is, Ghost of Tsushima 2 would be a showcase level announcement. But regardless, this is exciting. Obviously not confirmed, but it's nice to have a proven source on this. And first party, of course, has been quiet for a good while at this point. But you guys let me know if you want Ghost of Tsushima 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Bring On the Show. Obviously, this is in reference to the potential PlayStation Showcase. It's been a good while since we had a really big event like the 2021 Showcase. That thing was big. So hopefully we get something like that this year. If you're excited for this potential showcase, destroy the comment section with Bring On the Show. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.